I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You here for hot tea? All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. I told you guys that I was going to create this video about Kimmi and Maurice because it seems as though in the episode that we're going to see today, it looks as though Kimmi is going to express some concerns that she feels about comments that were made about her hair. And I thought this was interesting because when she first filmed the scene of her shaving her head completely due to cancer, I thought that empowered a lot of women. I thought that brought a lot of women together. And I am somebody that is always in the comments. I'm on social media heavy. I truthfully didn't see any negative comments regarding her cutting her hair. However, I did see a lot of people saying that Maurice seemed disgusted that she was cutting her hair. I'm sorry if you guys hear that in the background. I also saw people saying they didn't believe Maurice was empathetic toward her, and they felt like he maybe gave her or was giving her odd looks because she wanted to shave her hair. Those were the comments that I was seeing when this was going on. But as far as people actually saying mean, nasty, negative things toward Kimmi regarding her hair loss or her shaving her head, I didn't see it. I'm not going to say it doesn't exist, but for the most part, I didn't see it. And I'm willing on this break to go back on all of those posts and really scroll and look at the comments, because I could remember not a lot of negativity regarding her. Now, truth be told, she could be talking about Maurice. She could be saying the comments that he had made toward her didn't make her feel so pretty. So we're going to see on tonight's episode. I'm merely judging based on the clip that we got. So Kimmi, I do want to say, if this is another attempt that you are about to make to target your fan base or the little fan base that you do have, I don't think that's wise, because at the end of the day, the person that has said the most nastiest things toward you throughout this entire process seemingly is the man that you are laying right next to. And what I don't want you to do, not that you care, because I know you're male identified, so you're still going to find a way to attack me for shedding this light on you that you probably obviously didn't ask for. But what I don't want you to continue to do is attack the people that are protective of you, because that is obviously your fan base. There are certain things that are clear as day to us that you are going to try to sway us from, because it is your duty as a male identified woman to protect a man that doesn't protect you. But I suggest, as you go on throughout your reality TV journey, you stop attacking the people that are protective of you. A lot of times people are calling out Maurice. Nobody is really calling you out. However, when he got on national television and did that interview with Carlos, or got on Beyonce's internet and did that interview with Carlos, that was crazy. It was so many people that was in support of you. And what you chose to do was get on Fox Soul and attack those people. Now here you are saying that you didn't feel pretty. And granted, I totally understand that part of it and that aspect of it. But I want you to step into your womanhood and be honest. Tell your husband that he didn't make you feel pretty. It's not about us, because like I said, I read the comments. I need you to stop using us as a I would say, shield from saying the things that you really want to say to that man. He did not make you feel pretty. He did not say nice, encouraging words to you. He didn't give you uplifting messages. He didn't wake up every day and tell you you're beautiful. He didn't even cook for you in a lot of the times, let's be honest. And I am going to go on a whim and say that without actually knowing that. I'm almost willing to bet my bottom dollar that he did not nurture her the way that she needed to be nurtured throughout that process. If he was expecting her to bend over and take it, the same man that tells her that it's her problem, it's a mental thing, the same person that won't hang up photos for her, absolutely is not making sure he prioritized making sure she feels beautiful. I put together a few clips for you guys, and granted, a lot of you guys maybe have seen these clips, but of course I'm using them to prove my point as far as the person that has said the meanest, nastiest things toward Kimmi, in my opinion, is her husband. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload.
So losing my hair was hard for me. And some of the comments were so mean in regards to I didn't look the same. I already felt like I didn't look great.
I want a Jeep. I just want to ride with the top down so my hair can blow in the wind. I'm like, baby, kind of don't have that much hair right now.
Don't say that.
No, this is real talk. So I'm like, as her hair is growing back, I'm like, now's the perfect time to get her a Jeep.
Yeah.
I think that's part of, I want a Jeep. I just want to ride with the top down so my hair can blow in the wind. I'm like, baby, kind of don't have that much hair right now.
Don't say that.
No, this is real talk. So I'm like, as her hair is growing back, I'm like, now's the perfect time to get her a Jeep.
Yeah.
I think that's part of.
This is your man.
Yes,
Look at the screen.
that's mine. And,
And,
I'm gonna
that's
stick
and
beside
that's
him.
and that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
It's the truth. You don't.
A visitor coming.
Who's the visitor?
She's actually a sex therapist.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not like a you thing.
I'd be interested to find out what she's gonna say because as far as your body's concerned, all of this stuff is mental. Like for real.
Her libido. And so I kind of wanted your input as to where you're at with you all's sex life.
My sex life is good as long as we're having it. I think, Kimmi, a lot of this I believe is in her head. Physically, I understand that going through chemo takes a toll on your body and it's gonna take a while for her to get back to where she was. But part of it is like a barrier I think that she has to get past. You know how certain like eating disorders, people are like, oh my God, you look so good, you look thin, and they don't have that perception of themselves.
Right.
So no matter what you say from the outside, I don't know how you help them with the connection.
I'm a hope.
We should be the priority to kind of nip tuck and get everything where it needs to be.
I don't even understand how I became one of the contractors.
Because you have allowed Michael to not tie up the loose ends, then we need to tie them up so we can move forward.
I get it. I was just thinking we could like hire somebody to do that
We're
because
gonna hire somebody else after we paid the project manager.
that wasn't in the project. Like you decided that you wanted to put a microwave in your suite.
I also decided I wanted a husband that was very handy.
You know what?
Who has since decided he didn't want to be that handy.
He didn't want to build before
So,
we got married.
No,
you found that out before we got married.
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
Kimberly, when was I building?
Maurice, you acted like you loved it, and now you don't want to fix nothing.
You just want to see me out there working, sweating.
I would like to see you out there working
Right.
and sweating.
Yeah.
I felt like the person I was marrying, like for real, I wouldn't have nothing broke in my house. I would never have to ask nobody to come and fix nothing or do nothing or hang a picture because I married someone who can do that.
Yes, and he's a lawyer as well. You know how much work goes into just one lawsuit?
I don't even know how I can help her. You know, Maurice ain't that kind of attorney. I don't
We
have
got a
to.
whole bunch of lawsuits going on right now.
It is what you elected to do, and you also elected to have multiple investment properties, and you also elected to have a family. So, when nobody really needs to keep hearing that I'm a lawyer. You act like you don't want to help me. You just want me to walk in the house and take off my clothes and get you some.
That's a quickie. Sometimes they can be a little more planned out, but sometimes they can be a little more robotic. I don't know. Just get to the end. A commitment to at least 2 times a day while we're there.
No, Maurice, that's not what we're committing
I
to.
could get really excited about that.
I'll commit to every day. I'm not committing to twice a day yet.
2 times. It's not going to be a selfish thing. I'm not only thinking about me on this trip.
That's okay.
I see you're one, I'm going to raise you one.
I said no. I'm not
Why are you
doing
gonna say no?
Because that's not what we're talking about, babe.
You just said that
you just created a problem.
You just said that you're not willing to do something that could actually make you happy.
Because there's no middle for you. There's not enough. We talked earlier, literally 5 minutes ago, we talked about, wow, I want to have sex every day. That's what we said 5 minutes ago. So I sit here and I say, okay, while we're gone, let's do it every day. Nope, that's not enough, Kimmy. It's never enough. So now it's 2 times. So now you got a bad attitude because I agreed to every day, but then not 2 times a day. It borders on the ridiculous. Okay. I'm happy for you.
Well, there we have it.
So I need you to finish packing.
Yeah, I'll get to it later on. All right. My wife is unwilling to do things that, may or may not make our marriage better.
There you have it.
There you have it.
I guess I gotta pack my own clothes.
Scenario. The only person that could make it better was Martell. Because we're over there like, God, dog, Martell. And then
We're all like that. And this is what's weird because her scenario implies he cheated. That's the scenario. However, it just looked like WTF. Like, really? That's what we're gonna do here?
Right.
I think it's hard not to be upset in regards to your husband cheating. But I completely disagree with the way Melody put Martell on the spot. I felt poorly for him.
I think that they were throwing for somebody. They were celebrating something. And then everybody's throwing money, so I grabbed some and threw some with them. And then for some odd reason, people just start dancing on me.
He's got a different level of sex drive than you. You also have a different level of active responsibility, which cuts back on her availability to be present with you. Now, the other thing too is the more you do with her, the more you embrace her as a person and not just a partner to have sex with.
Is that it? Did he hit the nail on the head with that one?
What?
The more that I embrace you as a person and not a sexual partner, the more that I'll get sex.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. It's not the more you'll get sex. It's the more you embrace her as a person.
It's how it makes me feel. Which emotionally for women, translate into getting what you want.
Yeah.
Listen, sweetheart, I'm gonna get better.
So you're telling her that with a deep sense of sincerity, though, right?
100%.
You catch that, the sincerity?
I feel like even when we have premarital counseling, we've had these conversations before. It sounds wonderful, and then it just doesn't quite happen.
Sex as an act of sharing the self with each other, not just giving somebody something, but it is the sharing of the self.
It should be more of like a bonding experience. Ultimately, I shouldn't look at sex as a means to an end or whatever, right? I gotta look at it more holistically as you as a person.
Sex is never just about the happy ending, right? Or the climax, or I'm ready to go to sleep afterwards. It's never just about that. There's also that you can do it again. Okay, no, it's about the connection and the bond. It's really about the connection and the bond. It's really about the connection and the bond.
Listen, it's been a long day.
This show has shown.
But one last question. Yeah. Can we also compartmentalize it? Like sometimes we want to have the bond, and other times we just want to use it as exercise, right? If we want to burn off a couple of calories.
I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, you can't replace. It's not in the purpose. It's not in the
Independence of anybody.
That's right of mine.